Quazi here, and in this video, I want to talk to you about the biggest block to manifestation, how to overcome it, and why most people fail and keep staying stuck in Groundhog Day. So I want you to pay very, very close attention to this video and really, really dive deep in. So let's get started. Before I begin this video, I wanted to quickly announce that I'm doing a free giveaway of my book, Life Mastery. If you want to enroll into a competition to win this book for completely free, just comment Life Mastery down below. And every single Friday, we'll be announcing one lucky winner to get this book for free in the ebook format. And also, I'm super excited to announce that spots have opened up for the free one-to-one consult for the Reality Mastery program. We've been really booked for the past couple of weeks. So if you want to sign up for your free consult, wait till the end of the video for the announcement on that. And with that, let's get started with this video. So in this video, I would really want to talk to you about consciousness versus compulsivity. And the biggest reason why people keep staying stuck in Groundhog Day, keep reliving the same day over and over again. Now, most people are stuck in Groundhog Day because of what they call as themselves. So this identity you've crafted for yourself is an unconscious collection of thoughts, beliefs, emotions, tendencies, habits. Some of it you've chosen consciously, most of it you've chosen unconsciously. 10% of this was your conscious choosing, maybe not even that, maybe 5%. Maybe 5 to 10% is of your conscious choosing, who you've chosen to become. The rest of the 95% is how society and things around you have conditioned you to be, right? So if you really think about this, you're not even you. You're a product of your own environment. Pause for a minute, let that sink in. Because you're a product of your environment, you're being led by something external. You're not truly leading you. Really think about that. Are you the one who's consciously choosing your desires, consciously choosing your goals, or are these goals that have been conditioned to you by society? Right? I want you to get clear on that with yourself, because if you can't admit the problem, you will never, ever even be on the path to finding the solution. The first step is to figure out the problem itself. And only then does the possibility for the solution even come. Right? So what is really happening now is a phenomenon and an energetic structure called a pendulum is taking place. If you don't know what a pendulum is, I urge you to check out this video up here. Essentially, a pendulum is a concept from a book called Reality Transurfing. I haven't talked about transurfing for a while, but these principles are very, very powerful, and it really explains this model of reality through a quantum physics perspective. So essentially what a pendulum is, it's a collective like-minded structure. It's an energetic structure that feeds off like-minded thinking. There are constructive pendulums and destructive pendulums. Constructive pendulums take your energy, help you get to your goal. Destructive pendulums take your energy, don't help you get to your goal. The biggest pendulum in society right now is social conditioning, how people have been conditioned, why people have anxiety, because something inside you is trying to express yourself, but you have been conditioned to suppress it. As a result, this isn't finding expression. As a result, you're building up what is known as karma. And this karma, if you don't express it, it's going to find expression in ways that you might not even like. People who go absolutely mental, people who shoot up schools, people who do crazy stuff and have angry outbursts, right? So always remember that. Something is always trying to find expression within you. But because of this pendulum's conditioning, this collective like-minded thinking of, oh, this isn't right for me to do, this is wrong for me to do, the concept of right and wrong has been programmed into you as you've grown up. Remember that morality is a bullshit concept, right? This is going to trigger a lot of you. But morality is an absolute bullshit concept. Because if you really think about it, law is made as a band-aid to cover up for low consciousness. What's right and wrong is a band-aid solution for a lack of consciousness. Really think about that, right? Why should someone have to tell me that it's illegal for me to murder my neighbor? I should not even want to murder my neighbor because I love my neighbor, no? Really think about that. Morality, right and wrong, laws, these are all made for a lack of consciousness. So mankind is getting to a stage where we can overcome this band-aid and solve the real issue, the real problem, which is a lack of consciousness. If you don't get to more and more consciousness, your destiny will never be in your hands. It'll be in the hand of your society, in the hand of that which actually conditioned you. So you got to get to a point where you're conditioning yourself. The only way to get to that point is to become flexible within yourself and get unattached to that compulsion, all these compulsions you've built up unconsciously, right? This identity that was crafted for you, not by you. So people are being led by what's known as the Pendulum Script, right? So this pendulum has a script, and it makes its script in such a way that it can seep in more and more energy from you. When people go to 9-to-5s, they get drained at the end of the day. When people do something when the pendulum tells them to do, they get drained. This is because the pendulum is taking your energy. As opposed to if you're doing something that you love, you're consciously doing it, it doesn't drain you any longer, right? Because that's your own script. More energy is freed up for you to take control of your life. But right now, your energy is tied up in all of these pendulums and doing what the pendulum told you to do, following right and wrong, following these laws. So right now, you're being led like a puppet on a string, right? If you don't lead, you're going to be led. If you don't take life in your own hands, if you don't become more and more conscious every day, you're going to be led. You're going to be living through your compulsions. So to give you an example of that, back in the day, I used to see that I would love to complain. I saw that it was just a normal thing to do. It's what everyone else was doing. This was herd mentality. People complaining about how sucky it is to do a 9-to-5. People talking about, I have so many assignments to do, and college is so hard, I just want to party. And people complaining about traffic, people complaining about the weather. So naturally within me, because I wasn't thinking for myself, I was letting someone else do the thinking for me, I got hooked into that pendulum as well. And I would love to complain. Anytime something happens, I would complain. Say, life sucks, this and that, and now nothing ever goes my way. This stupid exam, I have a stupid exam at the end of the week, blah, blah, blah. And I was always in complaining mode. Someone would ask me, how are you doing? Like, just hanging on. So this just became a way of living. And this was a complete destructive pendulum because it wasn't energizing me, it was depleting me of energy. And cultivating this kind of mindset creates that more and more situations. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. As you know, your thoughts eventually become your reality. Whatever you keep here predominantly, if it's 51% negative thoughts, then you're going to predominantly see a negative reality. And I saw that that's the kind of habit I was getting into because of people around me. And these people were part of a bigger pendulum, the pendulum of complaining. Right? So this is how your energy gets taken away from you, your consciousness gets zapped away from you. When you start to do things that, it just feels right to do, it's what everyone does. This is the herd mentality. People are afraid of being uncomfortable. We've got into such a safety net that we need the security of a paycheck to feel good. People are afraid of being uncomfortable. That's why they're afraid of taking big leaps. That's why people don't take risks, because other people say, don't do it, don't quit your 9-to-5. If you quit your 9-to-5, you're going to die. That's what gets programmed into you. Everyone does a 9-to-5, everyone does a full-time job. I truly believe everyone's capable of becoming their own boss and giving value to the world, solving problems, rather than being part of some arbitrary plan, the societal pendulum, if you will. Right? So people fall into this pendulum of morality, law, social conditioning. I'm not telling you to break the laws. I'm telling you to become conscious about the laws you're following. Understand the reasons why you're doing the things you're doing. Because at the end of the day, it's not about what you do. It's about how you do it. Really think about this, okay? I want you to really think about that. It doesn't matter what you do. It matters how you do it, the place that it's coming from. If you do an activity, right? If you do an activity unconsciously, then you're going to keep perpetuating that same reality. If you do an activity consciously, then now you have the choice of how you want to do this activity, where you want this activity to take you, and this doingness becomes an expression of your beingness. Okay? Because you're living unconsciously, compulsively every single day, you're staying stuck in this groundhog day. You're not able to break free from this cycle. The only way to turn this circle into a straight line that leads up and takes you to your goals is to become conscious. So even if you're going to a 9-to-5 job right now, you're doing something you don't like, it doesn't matter. If you're doing it consciously every single day, there is always going to be the possibility of you leading your own script rather than being led by the pendulum script. This is absolutely crucial. It doesn't sound like a fancy, gimmicky technique. It isn't. But this is the thing that gets you results, understanding the underlying principles of what makes reality creation happen. Okay? So the biggest takeaway from this video, I want you to take away, is consciousness, doing things in the way that you would like to do them. Doing things in a way that builds upon your consciousness. Doing things consciously rather than unconsciously. Your doingness must be an expression of your beingness. That's the only way out. So with that, here's an action item for you. Become very, very deliberate, okay? Become very deliberate in everything that you do every single day. Whether it's going to work, whether it's washing the dishes, whether it's doing the chores. Become very, very conscious in it. Whether it's eating your food, eat it consciously. Have your attention under your control. Don't let your attention get dragged onto the screens. If you don't know how to center your attention, click up here. It's a very, very powerful video that shows you how to become more and more conscious and see yourself. Learn to see yourself in the third person. You're the one controlling this character, not someone else. People start to see themselves in the first person, so they don't even know that they exist. It's just like, oh, I'm the experiencer. I'm not a character. It's just, oh, I'm being led. Whatever feels good, I'll do. Whatever feels bad, I'll avoid. That's a surefire way to get into unconsciousness, because now you're being led by your emotions, right? What I want you to do is live every single day as though it's a dark room and you're navigating your way through the light. That's the kind of consciousness you need to cultivate in order to break free from the script, in order to break free from the matrix. Okay? Live every single day like it's a dark room and you're navigating your way through the exit. That's how much consciousness is needed. That's how much consciousness you need to cultivate. Every single day, make it a mission to become more and more conscious every single day. Any activity that you do. It can be a completely different activity. For example, to force myself to get more conscious, I'll do something I've never done before. I'll make my own food in a certain way. I'll brush my teeth with my left hand. I'll expand my comfort zone. When you expand your comfort zone, when you're uncomfortable, when you're in pain, it automatically forces you to be more conscious. Think about it this way. If you're taking an ice cold shower, do you have any choice but to be conscious? Think about it. Unconsciousness equals comfort. Comfort equals death. When are you the most comfortable? When you're unconscious. When your attention is glued to one of the screens. When you're either watching TV or, eating food, becoming a sloth, lying down comfortably. Comfort equals death. When are you the most comfortable? When you're dead. When are you the most uncomfortable? When you're alive, when you're fully, vibrantly alive. Imagine taking a different path to work. You're going to automatically become more and more alive. Because now your consciousness has been ramped up. You force yourself to become more conscious. Instead of doing that, you don't need to force yourself to become more conscious. Bring in consciousness to the activities you're doing already. Do it in a different way. You'll see, just by doing this simple activity, other avenues of life start to open up to you. With that, I conclude this video. I sincerely hope this helped, and I hope you'll become more and more conscious, increasingly conscious in every single activity you're already doing. And only then do possibilities for other avenues open up to you. Getting to that financial freedom, getting to the kind of relationships you want, becoming a master of your own destiny. That possibility only opens up when you become conscious, not unconscious. So, thank you so much for watching. Hope this helped. Just to recap this video, most people are stuck in Groundhog Day because of compulsivity. What they call as themselves has been an unconscious collection of thoughts, beliefs, emotions, habits, whatever it may be. The pendulum script is the one that's leading you. You're not even leading yourself. You're being led like a puppet on a string. And it doesn't matter what you do. It matters how you do it. And as an action item, I want you to become deliberate in every single thing you're doing. Live every single day as though it's a dark room you're navigating to the exit. With that, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helped you. Leave me a comment letting me know what you thought, and I would love to know if this video helped you out and what your thoughts are, what suggestions you have for next videos. And thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that little bell there so you're notified of any new video that I put out. And also, I am super excited to announce that the Reality Mastery Program is open for enrollment, and we're still doing the free one-to-one consult for it. So we haven't had lots of spots for the past 3 weeks. We've been really booked up, but spots have opened up. If you're interested in learning more about the Reality Mastery Program, click on the link below to sign up for your free one-to-one consult to see how we can help you get from where you are right now to the life you want to get to. And I've seen that any time I've achieved something in my life, I've had something in my life, it wasn't because of what I did. It wasn't because of what I wanted. It was because of who I became. And my external world changed as a result of my internal world changing first. Right? So all of this is possible for you as well, because our clients are getting such crazy results in their lives, even within a matter of 2 weeks, that it's absolutely mind-blowing. So if you're interested, make sure you click on the link in the description below to sign up for the free one-to-one consult, and let's see how we can help you get there. And also, I'm super excited to announce we have a Facebook group as well. So click on the link in the description below to join the Facebook group, join this collective like-minded community of people who are serious about their growth as well. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Peace.